Desperation never works in your favor. There's never a time where acting desperate will have a positive outcome. Yet many business owners are desperate when it comes to attracting customers. And it's one thing to be in a stress state. Maybe your business is low, for such as right now with the pandemic, a lot of businesses have to be creative to get customers in. So I get it. It's a little bit different rules that are applied right now. But that doesn't mean that desperation is useful right now. It never is. You never want to be desperate for business because people feed off of that. It's a form of weakness. And now they have the upper hand, and they'll start trying to negotiate with you as well. If they know you're desperate and you say, my fee is $200 for a private session, they'll go, well, this person doesn't look like he has much going on right now. I bet I could get it down to $100 or $75. And if you offer any leeway with negotiation, if they say, I want $20 off to get started today, you should say, no, absolutely not. I just told you my fee. This is not open for negotiation. Either you're interested and respect my services, or you're not interested and you don't respect me, so it's time for you to move on. But we're not going to play this little game. We're not at some bazaar in India where we're going to negotiate for 50 minutes until we get to a reasonable price. This is the price. You're either interested in paying it or you're not. I used to have people that would email me when I did online program design, and I had very detailed ad copy explaining the process and the benefits and customer testimonials. And they would often try to put me in a position where I have to explain myself. And this is a common manipulation technique. Oh, why do you do this way? Why should I work with you? Right? These are manipulation strategies. And I would always flip that coin. So when someone would say, why should I work with you? I would say, I'm actually not taking any new customers right now. Sometimes that was true, sometimes it wasn't. Best of luck to you. And all of a sudden they would come back and say, oh, are you sure? I would love to sign up right now if you're available. So this person that was trying to put me in a position where I have to explain myself and sell myself, all of a sudden, with one response from me, is now the desperation has passed to that person, and they're coming back saying, oh, would you really can you consider me coming on? Can you take one more client? I'd really like to work with you. It's like, what happened? 2 minutes ago, you wanted me to explain myself. Then all of a sudden, I took the opportunity away, and now you realize, man, this guy must be really good because he's not taking any new people. See, that's the other thing. When you turn down business, it shows strength. It shows that you're not willing to just whore yourself out for every dollar out there. You're not desperate for business. You're picking your opportunities. And you may be in a position where you don't feel you can pick your opportunities. You need to take every dollar that's coming your way. And that's a desperation mindset. That's a scarcity mindset. And that's always going to lead to failure. It's not going to have any positive outcome. So even if you're in a position where you actually are desperate, you actually need to make money to pay the bills, you still shouldn't come off as desperate because it's a form of weakness. And when people pick up on weakness, they don't respect you. If a customer views you as someone who is weak, that customer is not going to respect you. And this is also a good way to get rid of people who are not a good fit for you. They put you in a position where you have to explain yourself. You just tell them to get lost. No explanation whatsoever. I had a lady sign up for one of my courses a long time ago, and she was an online client as well. And she wasn't happy about something, and I said, well, look, we can just give you a refund and move on. She goes, yeah, I think I'm going to think about that, and I'm also going to think about canceling the workshop. I gave her a refund on both. I gave her a refund on the online program design, and I gave her a refund on the workshop. And her response is, I demand an explanation. I was like, you demand nothing. We're done. I gave you all your money back. So you're not in a position to demand anything from me. And I'm not in a position where I have to offer you any explanation. I can fire a customer anytime I want. Someone pisses me off, they're done. They are done. I don't care if they're bringing in a lot of business from me. If they're rude or they're a jerk and I find out they're not a good person, that's not someone I want to do business with, period. There's things that are way more important than just making money. And when you have high standards of integrity, you're going to make as much money as you want. You don't have to compromise integrity to make a good income. That's another misnomer out there. You have to put on some facade on social media. You have to be this grandiose character, this ostentatious twat, because that's how you're going to attract people. You don't have to do any of those things. I mean, if that's who you are, great. That's not who I am, so I'm not going to come off that way. All right, what else did I want to say about Desperation, Grover? I think that's it. All right, so everyone have a good day.